For more videos, press the subscribe button and also turn on the bell notifications to receive the updates directly in your device. Hi and welcome to Nehra Classes YouTube channel. My name is Vikas Nehra and this is session number 4 of our ongoing AWS series. And in this session, we will learn about the Elastic Compute Cloud or EC2 and the types of instances that we use in AWS. So without wasting time, let's get started. So the first question which should be coming in your mind is, what is the meaning of this Elastic Compute Cloud? Before I tell you the meaning of this Elastic Compute Cloud and go in details of it, let's first understand the meaning of elastic computing. Actually, elastic computing is the ability to quickly expand or decrease computer processing, memory, and storage resources to meet changing demand without worrying about the capacity planning and engineering for peak uses. So elastic means you have the flexibility to increase or decrease the resources. So from this elastic computing, we are using the word here elastic compute. Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud or EC2 is a part of Amazon Cloud Computing Platform or AWS that allows users to rent virtual computers on which they can run their own computer applications. So EC2 provides us the flexibility to deploy and run the virtual machines, and the virtual machines that we use here in AWS are known as the instances. So instances, virtual computers, virtual machines, all of them are the same. We will always call a virtual machine an instance here in AWS. So instance means the virtual computer or the virtual machine. There are a lot of features which are provided by EC2. Few of them I listed here in this slide. So let's understand what are the features that we can have with the help of this EC2 in AWS. EC2 provides scalable computing capacity in AWS cloud. So with the help of this Elastic Compute Cloud, we can easily expand or decrease computer processing, memory, and storage resources as per the requirement. EC2 provides you a platform to host your server in the cloud. So with the help of EC2, you can deploy your machine there and you can use any operating system which you want. Servers are called instances in AWS. Since they are hosted in cloud, you can connect to your instance from anywhere, anytime. The next one is, an instance is created from a pre-configured template of the operating system and applications known as AMI, or we call it Amazon Machine Image. So with the help of Amazon Machine Image, we can deploy the operating system since we already have a pre-configured template there in AMI with which we can easily install the operating system in the machine. This reduces the need to go through all these steps for application post OS deployment and reduce the total deployment time for the instance. So we don't need to manually do the post deployment process. Everything is there in the template with which we can easily install it. EC2 provides multiple types of instances with different CPU, memory, network configurations known as an instance type. This helps to choose the correct instance for CPU, memory, and network need. EC2 provides key pair for your instance security. When you create your instance, you must create one key pair if you do not have one already. The public key is kept with AWS and the private key is given to you. Without this private key, no one can access your instance. So you will be provided with the key with which you can log in your machine, and you can create multiple keys as per the requirement, but at least you should have one key with which you can log in into your machine. EC2 provides IAM roles for your instance access management, where you can assign IAM roles to an account for more granular access management. You can also define a firewall for your instance using the security groups, and you can make the necessary corrections there as per the requirements. Means what traffic you want to allow and what traffic you want to stop. So you can do that with the help of security groups there. EC2 provides several types of storage solutions for your instance depending upon the performance and persistence. When you first create your EC2 instance, AWS allocates one optional public IP address and one private IP address to your instance. But public IP address is dynamic and can be changed if your instance is stopped or rebooted. For a static public IP address, you can use the elastic IP address there in EC2. But for this, they will charge you the more amount. AWS Cloud span across different continents and countries. You can choose your instance location using regions and the availability zones. VPC or the virtual private cloud can be used to logically isolate your instance from the rest of the AWS cloud infrastructure. You can create your own VPC there in EC2. So you can create your own virtual private cloud as per the requirement if needed. You can create as many instances as you need in EC2, limited to 20 instances per region with 2 default high input output instances. So in a single region, you can create up to 20 instances having 2 high input output instances. You can easily scale up or scale down the instance as per your own requirements. With on-demand instances, you pay for compute capacity by the hour or the second depending on which instance you run. No longer term commitments or upfront payments are needed. So you can pay on hour basis or on seconds basis depending on your requirement. Now we will talk about the types of instances in Elastic Compute Cloud. Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud provides a wide selection of instance types optimized to fit different use cases. Instance types comprise varying combinations of CPU, memory, storage, and networking capacity and give you the flexibility to choose the appropriate mix of resources for your applications. Each instance type includes one or more instance sizes, allowing you to scale your resources to the requirements of your target workload. So you can choose what type of instance is suitable for your own requirement. And there are 5 major categories of instances that we use in AWS. There we can have general purpose instances, compute optimized instances, memory optimized instances, storage optimized instances, and accelerated computing optimized instances. As you can see that in general purpose we can have A1, T4G, T3, T3A, T2. So these are the general purpose instances. In compute optimized we can have C5, C5A, C4, C6G. Memory optimized are R6G, R5, R5A, and many more. And storage optimized are I3, I3EN, D2H1. And the accelerated computing type instances are P2, P3, G4, G3, and many more. So there we can have general purpose, compute optimized, memory optimized, accelerated computing or the GPU optimized, and the storage optimized. So out of these 5 categories, you can choose the instance which is best for your requirements. Now let's understand the uses of each type of category. The first category is the general purpose instances. General purpose instances provide a balance of compute, memory, and networking resources and can be used for a variety of diverse workloads. While the compute optimized instances are ideal for compute bound applications that benefit from high performance processors. Memory optimized instances are designed to deliver fast performance for workloads that process large data set in memory. While the accelerated computing instances use hardware accelerators or co-processors to perform functions such as floating, number point calculations, graphic processing, or data pattern matching. And the storage optimized instances family provides non-volatile memory express NVMe SSD backed instance storage optimized for low latency, very high random input output performance, high sequential read throughput, and provide the high IOPS at a low cost. So out of these 5 categories, you can choose the instance which is best for your requirements. Now in upcoming days, we will go in details of the subcategories of these 5 types of instances. Like in general purpose instances, what are the different types of instance that we can have, like A1, T3, T3A. So what is the difference between each one? What are their hardware requirements and for which type of applications they are used? So guys, that's it from my side for today's session. I hope you would have enjoyed the session. If you like it, then do share it with your friends and colleagues and give a like to this video. And if you are new on our channel, then please subscribe us and turn on the bell notification. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. Take care.